Hello, welcome to a Rare Breed podcast, your home for juicy lesbian conservative content. My name is Avi, your host. Let's dive right in, shall we? Welcome back. Sorry it has taken so long to get this episode out, but thank you for tuning in again. With the holiday and my wife's birthday, life got crazy. Today's topic: what is happening to these kids today? With what they're reading in school, to what they can see and hear on the internet, the normalization of sexualization of minors is at an all-time high. To me, it's disgusting. I want to show you some books, but I don't know if I'll be able to actually physically show you these books, so I'm just going to tell you what to look up. Go on Google and type in LGBTQ books for kids, and you'll be able to find at your local libraries, um, Barnes and Noble, Target, Amazon, anywhere they're selling books, you will find some really creepy books about the LGBTQ community and kids. One in particular that I want you to look up, it was called Sex is a Funny Word. I can't remember who it was by. It was by Corey Silverberg and Sophia Smith, or maybe it wasn't Sophia. I can't remember. It's called Sex is a Funny Word. And I think it's actually one of the first ones. Like, if you click on Barnes and Noble, it's like one of the first ones that pop up. The description of that book, now, mind you, they don't show pictures. And I'm sure I know why. But the description of this book alone is enough to know it's grooming. I personally think that with the things being presented to kids today as normal or accepting is criminal. I do not believe that a 7-year-old should know what sexual orientation is in detail. Why do we feel the need to tell them what sexual orientation is in detail? When we told my nephews about me, it was a simple, your aunt is a girl who wears boys' clothes because they're comfortable, and she has short hair because it's easy to take care of, and she just so happens to like girls instead of boys. That's it. It was no big deal. That's it. And there were no questions about it. They didn't even ask any questions about it. It was just like, okay, cool. The only reason they would ask questions about it today is because they're being taught to ask questions about it. And I do not think that kids today should know about, at least a 7-year-old to a 10-year-old should not know what masturbation is or how to do it. And yes, they are being taught this. This is actually being taught in these books that I'm teaching you to look up right now. I'm telling you to look up. A lot of these books, they are specifically teaching children of that age group how to masturbate, what masturbation is, that it's okay to feel those feelings, that it's good. Like, I mean, seriously, a 10-year-old, a 7-year-old, 5-year-old, they don't need to know what masturbation is, and they don't need to be involved in that. They should be kids. These kids should be kids. They should be playing outside with regular toys, cars, dolls, balls, like, you know, throwing balls with a baseball bat. They should be learning skills that will help them in the future that doesn't involve sex. I'm genuinely curious to know who and why someone thinks that it is okay to teach kids sexual activities at such a young age, like 7 years old. Why? On this topic, let's talk about what the left is saying about Sound of Freedom, and how wrong it is to accuse this film of QAnon conspiracies when they have all the proof that it is based on real events. They have video, they have written proof of the operations that they have conducted, and the people that they have not only put in jail, but the people that they have saved. In my opinion, if you have the nerve to pin this as a conspiracy theory or a right wing propaganda story, you're trying to cover up for the fact that either you or the organization that you're in is involved somehow in the subject matter itself. There's no other explanation. You can look up Tim Ballard's nonprofit organization called Operation Underground Railroad on any platform, and they will show you the evidence that you need to prove what they do, how they do it, why they do it, and the end result of what they do. You can even watch the documentary on Amazon Prime right now for free. I don't know the title of it. If you just go on Amazon Prime, this is how I found it anyway, because I was like curious to see if you could maybe stream Sound of Freedom on Amazon Prime since they have all the movies in theaters. I just thought I would try. Type in Sound of Freedom on Amazon Prime, and this documentary is like the second film that shows up. It's the second uh, option. I don't remember what it's called. It's Operation something, and it it's about one of their operations that saved lives. It's a great little documentary. You should check that out. Anyway, I think that everything going on with kids is sick, just sick. And after seeing that movie, it's blatantly clear that the sick ideology of Alfred Kinsey has actually seeped into society and has become far greater than he anticipated it to be. I mean, if he was alive right now, man, he would be so happy with what's going on in society. It's disgusting. And if you don't know who Alfred Kinsey is, look him up. He has been hailed the father of the sexual revolution. His books on female and male sexuality are insane. I did learn, though, that you can't find all the true facts about him on Google. So you do have to do a little digging to find the real facts about his research, what he did to one family in particular, and where he got his statistics for his books. I might have to do a whole entire episode on just that, on just Alfred Kinsey, because he's fucking crazy. Yeah, I might have to do that so I can show you where to go and how to find it. All right. The last thing I want to talk about is how important it is to realize that excuse me. How important it is to realize that ugly things in life do happen. Whether you want to hear it or not, they do happen. I know talking about children being abused in any way is uncomfortable, but it does happen every day, and there are little things that we can do as a society that cares to help. Like becoming a volunteer with an organization that helps fight for kids and protect kids, and helps with kids with the trauma care after they've been rescued from bad situations. Just be aware that it is happening. so many people are struggling with abuse in some way today, and I just feel like more people can be helping others when it comes to emotional support after traumatic events take place. Maybe that's just me. I know a few people in my life personally that are going through a lot of traumatic things, and just having someone there is really important and can make the world of a difference. So, just being aware of the people around you, the people that you care about, being aware of the people around you when you're in public, I mean, that's a great start. Great start. Just being situationally aware of your surroundings is an excellent start. Also, you can donate if you have the means to. I will be donating to the Underground Railroad operation to support their efforts in continuing to rescue kids all over the world in the darkest corners of the world. And that's what they do. I mean, in his video, you can go on YouTube and find the Underground Operation Railroad YouTube channel. And in one of the videos, he talks about how, I mean, he asks one of the undercover operators, like, why do we do this? Why do we go back? And it's to give these kids hope. It's to give people in general who are stuck in these bad situations hope that there is someone out there trying to help. There is a group of people in the world who care about them. That they haven't just disappeared and will never be found again. That's that's what their mission is, and I hope that you will consider to donate to them as well, because if it wasn't for us, if it wasn't for people like us willing to donate and help and volunteer, they wouldn't be what they are. It's because of people like us that help them. That's what gets them getting the job done at the end of the day. So, and no, I don't have any sponsors or anything from them. I'm not sponsored by anybody. This is just a hobby for me. So, I just believe in their mission and I want to spread their message. I think that it's a very important subject matter, it's a very important topic, and it's a very important cause to get involved in. That's all I got today. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I really hope that you take some time to do some research, look up Alfred Kinsey, look up all these books that they're giving to kids in schools and libraries, and consider donating and looking into becoming a volunteer for the Operation Underground Railroad operation organization, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for listening, and subscribe, follow, please. It does help get my content out there. The algorithms, for some reason, they don't like me, so nobody ever sees my content. I just want to spread more American patriotism and awareness for especially situations like this and topics like this. This is something that's really important and should be discussed, even though it is really uncomfortable. Thank you.